we're gonna try something different today. We're gonna be prepping together. This is how we normally do it at home anyways. And we feel like it's gonna be a little bit more fun. We just wanna make these videos more useful, and we also need food for the week. So we're gonna record and help ourselves out so that we have meals ready in the fridge. We're gonna be prepping 3 different types of soup. A butternut squash soup. It's a soup we grew up eating when we were little, and we always get asked about it on Instagram. I'm gonna be making a lentil soup, which we also get asked a lot. I feel like we've been sharing it in our stories over time, and these 2 soups need their own video so that you can make it at home. And third, I am going to revive soup from work. I just brought it home and I decided I'm gonna add a few more veggies, and we're gonna have it probably for dinner today. Let's do this. Every time we're cutting veggies, I like to pull out my stock baggie, whatever waste we can just put right in there to make a stock later. For the butternut squash, the skin is usually really thick. I mean, if you bought like a whole butternut squash, you'd probably got it into this trouble. We usually cut it with a knife, but we got a trick from a friend, and he uses a peeler, or you would usually peel carrots with, and it actually works out, and you waste a lot less of the meat of the squash. Okay, for the soup, I'm gonna use the squash that I already peeled, but then I'm gonna use these carrots that were lonely in the drawer, this sweet potato, then some celery, big onion, and 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, so we're gonna cut it up as evenly as possible, not because we need it to look pretty, but so that it cooks evenly. The carrots, I only take the stem off. I don't even peel it. It's not necessary. I take the stem and the bottom. And then the celery, cry a little while peeling onions. Get it out. Same thing. And then I'm gonna do 2 big pieces of garlic. I think it's key. Okay, so when I usually make this soup, I just go sit down and go about my business, and then come back like 30 minutes later and blend it up. But since we're prepping today, I'm gonna bake all these sweet potatoes, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slice them up in cubes and roast them at 385 in the oven. So that way they're in the fridge, and all we have to do is reheat them either in the microwave or in the oven if we want them crispier. They're very convenient. Work for breakfast, lunch, dinner, basically anything. So my small pot is gonna be the lentils, and the big one is gonna be the chicken / chickpea. First, I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil. For the 2 soups, I am using 2 yellow onions, 2 Spanish yellow onions, and 1 red. I typically like to do 1 and 1, whichever soup I make. I do 1 onion, 1 yellow, and 1 red. It's just the sweetness is different, and I like the contrast of both. Onions are the key to everything. I'm into a little issue here. Yes, so I was a little too high, and then I started smelling it. It's not bad because my veggies are not burnt. I just added a little bit of water for them to get loose. And now this is the perfect moment when you just take everything out, wash it, and then put it back on. You'll be fine. Well, this one. To this one, I'm gonna add a little bit of colored bell peppers and shallots. You don't have to add shallots. I just had them and wanted to use them, but they're not a big, they're not required in this recipe. Bell peppers, yes, I feel like they have a very distinct sweetness, flavor, and I feel like that makes them like grandma's like comfort soup. So I always add them in my soups. So I changed it. I washed it. Now look at the bottom. Perfect. And I am gonna add a little bit of shallots, peppers, and mushrooms. I'm just gonna stay there at medium heat until it all cooks down and reduces. At this point, I like to add salt, pepper, and spices. One thing that's good about adding salt now and not at the end I mean, you probably have to season it at the end. But if you season the vegetables now, all the water in them comes out, and that makes like its own broth. So you have rich water that's not water, and they cook pretty evenly. Okay, so this is ready. Super soft. It's all done, and I'm gonna use the spider to grab all the veggies and not grab as much water. So that's pretty good. And then with a ladle, I grab some of the water, full flavor, and put just a little bit on. And then if it needs more, I add more. But you want the consistency to be really creamy and not watery. So don't put a lot. Okay, so now that it's mixed, I'm gonna keep adding whatever I have left here. Hopefully it fits. I add salt and pepper because I haven't had any at all, and taste as we go. Some butter usually goes nice here, but if you want to keep it cleaner, I guess you can skip it. But butter is a great add. If you don't want to add butter, you can add ghee, but still, we're gonna leave it out for now. This is what you want it to be like, very creamy and thick and heavy. I'm gonna taste it to see if it needs more salt or pepper, but it should be done. We're gonna put it in a big container so then we can portion it out, since we're gonna have a lot of soup. Yeah, all week. So I diced the potatoes roughly. They're not the prettiest dices I've made. I'm gonna put coconut oil, so this completely boiled. I turn it off and I'm gonna taste it to see if it's missing any salt, pepper, seasoning. It's actually really, really rich. So now you have a chicken, chickpea, chunky veg soup all in one. It's really good. All right, the last one. This pot was very, very small, so I'm just gonna transfer everything to the bigger one. Okay, so we have onions, we have yellow onions, we have red onions, we have colored bell peppers, and we have celery. I actually did not add any garlic, but garlic is very important in soups. And I'm not gonna chop any, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add these. We got these at Costco. They are black garlic, and these are more like a paste, so it's great because I don't have to really chop them. They're black. The thing with this is that these are slowly cooked and they're sweeter than your usual garlic. They're not a direct replacement of regular garlic, but it should give it a nice slow taste. It tastes like smoky egg, so I'm just gonna smash that right in the middle. And I am gonna add my spices just like I did with the other one. I like them to be very rich in flavor. And this is what we're creating right now, and it's great to do it at the beginning and then adjust later. I'm ready for my lentils. It's like getting a little sticky in the bottom. That's good. That's still gonna develop more flavor when we add the stock. So I'm gonna do the lentils, and that was about a cup of lentils. It already smells so good. And I'm ready to do my veggie stock. So I'm gonna do a little bit of what the waste that Tina had from her soup. It's also flavorful. Right straight out of the freezer. It's still a little frozen, but it'll be fine because it will melt in here. So it's basically all the veggie scraps boiled and then strained. We're gonna allow this to simmer and to reduce until the lentils are cooked. Just keep an eye on it, don't forget it, because these lentils are very, very small. so they get cooked really fast. Alrighty, so this is ready. You can tell when the lentils have grown a lot. I only added 1 cup and they pretty much doubled the size. Is that what I was like double the size? I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but they kind of open up, kind of split just a little bit. So that's when you know they're ready. You could probably use a tad, little bit of salt. But they're really good. So everything's ready. I guess this is the week of the soup.
Yeah, I guess we'll be eating a lot of soup. We'll make some salads along the way, but I mean, this is gonna be easy because we just eat the salad as an appetizer or like as a filling thing and then finish up with this.
Yep, and it's easy, quick meals on the go. So they're ready. They could be a little roastier, but it's fine because I'm gonna reheat them. Yeah, throughout the week. I'm gonna put them in the oven, so I just want them to be tender right now. I'm gonna put them in a container and they're ready to go. We usually have them in the morning with avocado and fried eggs. That's like our go-to. And then if we're gonna eat a salad and then we feel like we need a little more, then we'll have that and some fish. Or put them right into your salad and it's like a warm-ish salad.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let us know if anything is not clear for any reason because we're doing a lot. But make it and let us know.
Let us know what they taste like. How did you like them? Did you try the soups? Did you make them at home? I don't know. Let us know.
Do you want more videos like this? Do you want anything
useful?
specific? Let us know, please.
With some chiladas. I don't know why, but I feel like my mom forced us to eat lentils when we were little. And now I am pretty much obsessed with it. Tina didn't like them that much, but now she does.
I can eat them like...
Now she can eat them without like them dropping down your jaw and then putting them back in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what
Traumatizing.
But they're best with
Chiladas.
some pork chops in there. You chop them up.
Little pork chop.